Fried bread or street donut is the common pastry snack you can find everywhere on the streets of Nigeria. It sells faster than its production rate, and it is beyond competitions with other snacks because of its affordability, flavor, and taste. It is production cost friendly because only few ingredients is required, and if processed the right way, can last beyond 4 days. Of course, the snack is commonly found, but its recipe is hard to find. So, join me as I magnanimously review the original and authentic Nigerian fried bread recipe, its production method, and other detailed information that guides you towards the production and supply of this gorgeous product. If this video interests you to watch, click the like button and let's begin immediately. Now let's begin the production of this very recipe in this following sequence. Step 1. Prepare and measure out all the ingredients needed for this very recipe, beginning from flour. Now we will be using 2 kg of flour. You can measure out using scale directly, or you can use a measuring cup. Now as for measuring cup, leveled 8 cups of flour is equivalent to 1 kilogram of flour. So this is the 8 cups, so this is a kilogram of flour. Now transfer these into another bowl and remeasure to obtain another 1 kilogram of flour. Remember, we are using 2 kilogram of flour. Next ingredient is 10 gram of powdered milk flavor. Good. You will also be needing 14 gram of margarine. This is equivalent to just a tablespoon of margarine, half teaspoon of a nutmeg, 350 gram of sugar, 35 gram of salt, which is accurately 10% of your sugar, 20 gram of yeast, which is 1% of your flour. This is 4 cups of water, which is equivalent to 1 liter of water. But it's not enough, so I used about 5 cups of water, amounting to 1.25 liter of water. Okay, now that we are done with the accurate measurements of all the ingredients, go ahead, combine all the dry ingredients in our mixing bowl while the wet ingredients will hold on for a while. And here comes the end of step 1. Now step 2, dough mixing. Connect your mixing bowl with the flour and other ingredients into your mixer. Then switch on the mixer and begin to mix the dry ingredients. This spiral mixer operates in 3 different speeds: high speed, mid speed, and low speed. We are using the low speed, and if you don't know the reason why I am using the low speed, then ask me in the comment section. After mixing the dry ingredient for about 5 minutes, then we'll begin to introduce the wet ingredient beginning from the water. And first and foremost, we added the 1 liter of water, which is the 4 cups, before introducing the very 5th one. While we are mixing this, let me quickly ask you these very questions that bothers me. Please, I desire an honest answer from you. Now the question is, do you still change or exchange your product with the new one when they get spoiled in the shop in which you supply them? Do you still change? Do you still change despite the cost of material? Yes, like it's driving me crazy. Of all food in the shop, why will it be only pastries that will be changed? Sometimes some of those shops may not open their shops for 2 to 3 days for one reason or the other, and at the end of the day they expect you to come and exchange it with a new one. No. Yes, meanwhile our dough is mixing, but it is still very strong. Okay, so we're gonna introduce more water and keep mixing. Now it took me about 25 minutes to completely finish the mixing of this dough in the mixer. This because I was paying attention to details on both the reaction of the dough and also to ascertain the exact amount of water that would be able to serve the mixing of the 2 kg of flour. At times, some flour brand may require more water than the other due to its composition. So wisdom demands that you add your water bit by bit until you are sure of your flour reaction and the exact amount of water you need before adding them directly. Is that understood? Now our mixing goal here is to achieve a soft, tender and fluffy bouncing dough for our donuts. Okay, so I check again. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Now it is time to grease the dough by adding our margarine. Yeah, this is the right time to add our margarine. Adding it now will enable the dough to be greased and well greased by the margarine. So we'll mix until everything is well combined and the dough is well greased and properly mixed. Then stop the mixing process, detach and transfer the dough to your working table. So have you liked this video? Please give us a like and don't forget to comment on my question in the comment section. Okay, good. At this point, we'll be using the scraper to cut the dough into 60 grams each. After cutting, grease your hand with oil to facilitate the molding, as you will be molding the dough into a round shape, just like this. So please don't forget to sprinkle some flour on the space in which you will be keeping the already molded dough to avoid thickening of the dough with the contact surface. Is that understood? So at this point, we have to leave the dough to rise. Okay? So it has to rise for about 10 minutes before we move to the next step. So the essence is for the ingredients to soak, just the way you marinate meat. So the ingredient has to I know you know what I'm talking about. So that's what we're gonna do. So in the next 10 minutes, we'll come back. Okay? After 10 minutes, the dough is ready to be molded into a desired round, flat shape. At this point, flour should be used to grease your table, not oil. Please don't use oil at this stage. Then flatten your dough into a desired round, flat shape. Now, if you are using a machine to flatten or mold your dough, there wouldn't have been any need to wait for this 10 minutes rising time. But because it is a manual flattening, that is just the excess of doing that, as the yeast helps to soften the dough by blowing air to it. So here is the final look of our already flattened dough resting in their peaceful habitation. Now we're gonna leave this dough to rest for the next 25 to 30 minutes before frying. Okay, now 5 minutes to the recommended time. You will set your oil upon the heat and allow to heat up to about 40 degrees C. After which you begin to fry in a medium-low heat. Yes, a mid-low heat. Your heat shouldn't be too low but shouldn't be too high. So allow this to fry for about 4 minutes on each side before turning to the other side, or until it is crustly browned on each side, just as you can see. Okay, good. So while we are frying together, let's quickly talk about the preservation of this fried bread or street donut recipe. Did you notice that I did not add any preservative to this recipe while mixing? Yes, you noticed it, right? Yes, it wasn't a mistake, it was intentional. Now, oil on its own is a natural preservative, so because we are frying, I didn't need to add any preserve, and this product will stay for 4 days and still retain its freshness. Okay, but in case you will want a longer shelf life for your product, then I will recommend a 1/4 tablespoon of preservative, the powdered preservative, to 1 kilogram of flour. Is that understood? With that, I can guarantee you 8 days shelf life, okay? Although I do not think the 8 days preservation is necessary for this product because it sells so fast. But if you need it, why not? Go ahead and preserve your product, okay? Yes, good. So after I have scooped the first batch and reintroducing another batch, at this point I'm peeping to see if they are brown enough before flipping to the other side. Yes, and I think we can flip now. Yes, they are brown enough. So let's just flip them and allow the other side to fry again. Another thing I would like you to know about the preservation of your pastries products is that your pastries spoils and grow mold with ease when the moisture content of your product is on the high side. Yes, I mean the water content. So I will advise you always reduce the amount of water you add to your pastries product. And please don't forget to always adjust the heat of your oil. If your heat is too much, this bread will not be done on the inside. You need a minimum of 7 to 8 minutes frying time on each batch of this fried bread product. So now that this is crusted brown on both sides, and I am sure that it is well cooked on the inside due to longer period of oil cooking time, then I will pick them up and repeat the frying process until all the product is well fried. Here is the final look. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. It's looking like a ball, and I tell you the taste is something else. Can I be honest with you, my dear Salopatians? This fried bread recipe does not compete with any other product on the shelf. Number one is that it is very cheap. It is big and it tastes so nice, and for the fact that it is fried, every customer will likely pick it up before any other product, except it is not available. Not only that, now due to how we mix it, it does not soak oil. I tell you, you can use a bottle of oil up to 5 times and you are still frying with it. Speaking about the profit, it is very profitable. We don't sell it 1-1. We supply at a supplying rate, which I will tell you later. The rate of the turnover, it is very high because it is a delight of the customers. Every customer that wants a quick snack will always go for this fried bread recipe. Now, for those that do not have a mixing machine and may not like to go through the stress of mixing with hand, I have a solution for you. All you need to do is to find out a commercial bread mixing shops. It is located everywhere, especially in the markets. You can ask them from where you normally buy your flour, please, where can I need bread? Where can I need donut? Then they will direct you to the place. Then you can pay. You can need as much as 1 bag, half bag, quarter bag, depending on how you want it. You can literally bake your bread without having equipment with them, okay? All you just need is to mix it, and they will knead and mill it for you. They will also cut for you. Then you just come home and fry. Is that understood? Don't you think this fried bread is looking nice? Then before I forget, what do you call this snack in your area? Do you call it fried bread? Do you call it street donut? Do you call it pillow donut? I just want to know, okay? So the next thing I'll do now is to pack it. Please don't sell it 1-1. Each pack is supplied at the rate of 2,200 naira. That is the current selling price. And of course, you know it might change, okay? But that is the current price. Some shop will sell at 2,200 naira, while some bigger shops will sell at 2,250. But that is their business. However they sell, it's not your business. But all I will tell you that when you sell at 2,200 naira, you will make more than times 2 of how much you have spent, and there's a lot of profit in it. So this 2 kg gave us 5 packs and 3 pieces. We've tested one already. So 5 packs and 3 pieces. So if you multiply 12 times 5 plus 3, that is all we got from 2 kg of flour. Is that not amazing? The yield is much, right? Good. So thank you for watching. Can you just have a bite? Oh yeah, open your mouth. Please subscribe if you've not done so. Thank you so much for watching. You can help other people by sharing this video. You might be saving a life somewhere. Okay, bye.